Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Coyote5, and thank you every one of you for helping me hit 100 subscribers. It just when you first even before you join YouTube, you think that you are going to be able to make it past that mark pretty quickly. You're going to surpass maybe 1,000, 2,000. For before you know, you'll be hitting 50,000 subscribers, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like that has it doesn't feel like that is really how it goes. But and then you start going and you kind of maybe lose some hope here and there. But I being able to hit that 100 subscriber mark there is just, it's amazing. And I thank every one of you for helping me hit that amazing mark there of 100 subscribers. And we're now on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So we'll see how long that takes. Oh yeah, and now that I have 100 subscribers, I was also able to set up a custom URL, which is now my channel name. So no more crazy jumping through hoops of a bunch of different characters and numbers and such to get to my channel. You can just youtube.com/CoyotePunko5. So that's how you get here now. Or you can just search it up in the search bar, which is probably the best thing you could do. And then I would like to thank a few specific people for helping me get this channel going and everything. So first off, I would just like to thank my friends like Super Protoman, Sir Kitty Lover. Probably haven't seen him very much at all, actually, but he's always been my moderators on my Discord server and everything like that. Check that out. Like GG Funny Monkey and people like that. I can't thank them enough for just helping keep my Discord going and everything else. And then, of course, I have a few specific people on my who have liked, subscribed, left comments on my videos. A couple of these people are, of course, Floor Killer, or now known as Floor Killer New, apparently. Interesting change. I like it. And then, of course, have AK the War Eagle. He was pretty active on some of my other more older videos. And I can't thank them enough for, being some of the earlier people to subscribe to my channel and really help it out. And I do try to respond to comments as much as possible. So if you want to start a conversation down there in the comments, I would happily engage with you down there. But yeah, I think on to the next thing in this video, the main thing, probably most people who are kind of way past the date that I'm posting this will be interested in the actual gameplay of the video. So without further ado, let's get into Ace Combat 7. Let's press the enter key. Let's get going. I'm actually using a T16000M to play here. I bought the T16000M to play DCS, but you know what? 40% on my wish list on Steam, so I bought it. $35, absolutely worth it. It's a great game. I played the campaign up to I think mission 9, so that's pretty fun. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this campaign here. So let's just restart story from the very beginning. Goodbye, old save. I wish you well. Except you're gonna be deleted. So I think I'm not gonna talk through this part. I'm just gonna let the cutscene kind of do its course. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, I have to select a difficulty. Let's go normal, because I'm pretty average at this game, I think. Maybe a little bit bad.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been my best with you, piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill.
Okay, so it looks like, what is it, I forget the name already, but what is it, Erusians? I think that the Erusians have attacked us, and we're trying to go there and get them and force them to land, but it looks like they've already pushed their forces in far enough where we needed to defend the very airfield we're at. So let's see here, so we're there. Clown up there, then we have Golem, then we have a Tuple of 95 right there. So let's see here. I'm gonna go out in the F-16C because this is what you normally get when you start the game. Yeah, let's see. I haven't tried normal before. I went through the first couple missions on easy, so I'm interested to see how difficult it actually is. On the higher difficulty levels. So yeah, you gotta love AAA loading times here. I mean, it's not honestly worse than War Thunder though. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we are. Taxiing.
Birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got
Okay, and Mage 2, call sign Trigger.
Squadron take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
A little bit of drifting there, it almost looks like. Okay, let's do this. F-16C time. Coming soon to
Call
DCS.
sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is tight. It's a hell of a
Full burner.
party, but we have
Let's see how fast this thing can take off. Pretty sure it pulls up automatically. Yep, there it goes.
Comm Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up. with
Positive
Mage
rate,
1.
gear up.
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier.
Okay, let's see what we can find.
A lot of damage.
Switch that to there.
Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, warm up.
Okay, we got the Tuple of 95 spotted.
Golem Squadron, it's go time.
I'm gonna switch over to the AIM 120 so I can get a bit of a longer range, more accurate kill on it.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit
Should be
our
getting
radars
pretty
hard
close
in the
to
last
engagement
attack.
range.
Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger.
Fox 3.
Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Splash. Okay.
Bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
My view controls are a little bit sensitive on the T16000M since I'm using the little finger stick on the throttle. I may have to change it sometime because it is a little bit sensitive, but I haven't really figured out how to change the controls for the joystick. Okay, we got MiG-21s. 13,000, 12,000.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce
F-16 is a lot slower than I remember. I think I'm just used to the speed of like the Hornet and the F-14 now. Although in real life those planes are actually faster than, slower than the F-16, or at least the Hornet is. The Tomcat I think is equal to or faster, but whatever. Fox 3. All right, yeah, they have the, what is it called? TWS? I don't know. But we got two of them there. Let's see if we can get the Tuple as well. And splash. Nice.
Target confirmed down.
Yeah, the first mission is pretty easy. It doesn't take too much skill. Just kind of getting you acquainted.
Mage 2,
Okay.
targets in range.
Let's see here.
Trigger, stay calm.
13,000 and closing.
Showing some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his speed.
Close rate of something like what, like 3,000 knots? I wonder if I think the speed is in knots. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm gonna see if I can get close enough where I can get a lock on a bunch of them here.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Tell me about my special weapon now? I already knew about it. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see if they can all connect. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's it. It's great.
I might have to use the AIM-120s a little bit more sparingly though, because I'm gonna run out of them pretty quickly. I can't remember if I have enough for this whole mission.
Kid, I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Trust me, I'm gonna make it. I shouldn't say that quite yet. I don't know how difficult this is. It's the training mission. I shouldn't worry. Okay.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off.
Fox 3.
Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
And splash.
Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your
Ooh,
6
is this
covered,
MiG-21
sir.
have a call sign? That's pretty epic. 7K, 6K,
Mage, 2 new enemy
5K,
groups.
Fox 3.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Not on my watch. Aha, take that.
Any drones? Verify.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to aim 9s here.
Jesus.
Fox 2.
That really chaps my ass.
Ah, miss. Fox 2.
Can't tell them apart.
Fox 2. Yes. That's a little bit unfortunate. He's smoking though. I think I just need one more hit. Fox 2. Splash. Nice. Okay. I got more enemy aircraft. Where are they? They should be straight forward. I don't see them. Let's get some wider angles here. Yeah, still don't see them. Should see it. Maybe they're in the clouds. That's probably why. Clouds act kind of as a radar cover in the game. There they are. Now I see them. Let's see how many I can get out with the AIM-120s. Hopefully they don't dodge quite as well. Target this one. Go for the leaders first. Actually, no, those are the couple of 95s. Fox 3. And splash. Let's go for this now. Fox 3. Okay, 2 splashes. Can we get the third splash? Let's switch these. Fox 2. Fox 2. Nice, okay. I don't know where the third AIM-120 went. Maybe, did he go for another aircraft? I think it did. At that angle, I can't imagine it would hit, though. Oh, I overshot that.
Behind target and ready to
Yeah,
attack.
talk less. Maybe I don't. That would kind of ruin the commentary, wouldn't it? Because then there's no commentary. Fox 2.
Missile launch.
And Fox 2 again. There we go. Splash.
Bomber hit by a missile. 1 remaining.
That's the idea.
Mage 2,
Bomber hit
keep
by a
your
missile.
focus. You got
Okay, let's see
this.
if we can get these T-160s over here. Just have one AIM-120 left, so I have to make it count.
Could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp. think
Fox
fast.
3.
Roger that.
Please don't avoid that. Okay, he actually took it. That's surprising. So unrealistic. You're not able to take AIM-120s. Let's see if we can get a gun kill here, because he doesn't have a gunner. I feel like I'd have a little bit of a better experience playing on a controller, but how can one give up the opportunity to play a playing game with a joystick? Right, there we go. Gun kill. A little bit slow-paced, but it's fine. So the time froze.
Golem Mage. Job well done. All
Nice.
bombers are down. Our radar
Got all
shows
of
no
them.
sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Mission accomplished. Okay.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes.
I hope so.
Let's slow
I have a
down.
lot more missions
It's
to
just
go.
one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Okay. Should bring us back. Oh. Transmission from... Yep, Arusia. I got it right.
I am
Yes.
Princess Rosa Gusset Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Okay, there we go. Gonna skip this. Don't want to watch through the whole mission. That would be kind of boring and also terrible content.
We are
Okay.
currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here.
That's good to hear.
You have our thanks.
Well, thank you for letting me fly an F-16 and splash some bandits. Awesome, a MiG-21 skin. Actually, I haven't equipped any skins yet, so that'll be kind of interesting. I think I'll do one more mission for this video, and then I think it depends on the mission. I think a lot of the other missions will have their own episode, but the first mission is kind of short. So on to the next mission. Gonna get some storyline here.
As of
Yep.
1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, but to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, so it is now time to do some counterattacks, kill some stuff, and I think this time I'm gonna hop into the F-14 Tomcat. I'm just gonna kind of each mission kind of move up a plane until I kind of catch up with where I am in the tree. I should have the F-35 in an episode or two, and then I should be able to get, once I get the F-22, I'm going to head down the Russian line and get some of those things. So let's click start mission here. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background. Yeah, she's just kind of behind me messing with some cat toys. Okay, so F-14 time. So the F-14, its special weapon is the Phoenixes. Those have some really good long range. Unfortunately, unlike the AMRAAMs, they can't target multiple enemies, but they're still pretty good. And then, of course, has the standard AIM-9. This is what I assume to be probably AIM-9Ms, but no confirmations there.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Okay, let's get in the air. Okay.
Current target is on rails.
The F-14 already feels a lot faster than the F-16. Just feels like it has a lot more power, which it does have a lot more power, but it's also quite a bit of a heavier vehicle.
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Okay, so it's pretty much all ground target suspicion. So so we're gonna be using pretty much all AIM-9s, which, funnily enough, aren't, you know, anti-ground weapons, but they seem to be the closest thing this game has to anti-ground weapons, besides like anti-ship weapons, it seems, or bombs, I guess. But yeah, it works good. They target a lot better than most other weapons. Pretty speedy. Oh, I don't want to crash in the ground. I think the first time I did this mission, I crashed in the ground so many times, but I think that was just mostly a lack of... oh, you hit the tower? Come on, you can do better than that missile. Oh, nope, not you, missile. Not appreciating that.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Let's hit him with a Phoenix. So he likes Mark 5. How about that? Yeah, he doesn't like that too much, does he? Oh, it's 3 of them. And Fox 3. And you get these ground targets. I only have so much time to get all of them, so I have to move pretty quickly. You know, the fake airfield that the girls at kind of reminds me of back in World War II when they're trying to fake which location they were going to land at for D-Day, and how they just kind of built up a whole fake force of, you know, just balloon vehicles like the tanker trucks they had there. It is very, very similar. I would assume that it's in at least some way inspired by that sort of thing, either or maybe some similar event. I'm not particularly aware of the history. This is a lot easier than I remember. I think it's just because I'm a lot more used to the game than when I first started playing that. Nice hit.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision.
And Fox 3, Splash.
The Seekers can sometimes lose
Missile
their
on me.
look to their
It's
target.
surprisingly easy to avoid missiles without countermeasure. It's a lot easier than, say, in DCS, but I suppose that is comparing a very arcadey game to pretty much the most simulator you can get for aircraft. Besides, I don't know, like Flight Simulator X. But I don't really enjoy Flight Simulator X that much. If it's not a military plane, it's not very fun because you're pretty much just flying in a straight line. I really hope I don't crash in the ground here. I have absolutely no visibility here in the clouds. And Fox 2. Another miss? Come on, you can do better than that. I feel like it would be a lot easier to use the guns if I was using a... Oh, come on. If I was using an Xbox controller, but... I don't want to use an Xbox controller if I have access to a flight stick. I think we need to go for the ground targets here more. We can deal with the aircraft later, but if we don't deal with the ground targets, I'm going to run out of time and have to redo this mission. Which would... I mean, it'd be fun, but I mean, it's not ideal. So with that... Have another missile. Ready up. In a second. There you go. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna enlarge the map here a little bit, so I can kind of tell where I have to go for all these things. Let's get this AA gun here. Make sure not to let it crash into the tower this time. And nice. Nice hit. I was afraid he was gonna miss there for a second, being that far off target there. Fox 2. Another radar vehicle right here. Let's pull back on that throttle. Fox 2 again. And I have to go around for that one. Go around for it once I get some of the vehicles over here. Fox 2 and Fox 2.
Trigger, there's one more to go. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
And Fox 2.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Fox 2.
Continue with the mission.
Fox 3.
Crush as many as you can.
That one, unfortunately, was not targeted, I don't believe. Oh, that was a nice kill right there. That was a close one. Okay, looks like we need to take out the control tower. That should be fairly easy. Fox 2. Fox 3. Oh yeah, those things are big boys. They take quite a few missiles, don't they?
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right. This base
Fox
is
3.
destroying.
Come on. Nice. Fox 3.
5 targets remaining.
Oh, really? Okay. Fox 2, Fox 2.
H2, Fox 2.
Yeah. Jeez. C-17s. Very large planes. Big plane, take a lot of missiles. Okay. That should do it, I hope. Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
There's more.
Fox 3.
4 targets
And
remaining.
let's send 2 AIM-9s. Oh, jeez. That was a little bit unexpected there.
3 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but carrying.
On target 6.
And Fox 2. Wait, no, that's a Fox 3. I feel embarrassed now. I'm like Fly. Saying the wrong foxes all the times. At least he doesn't intentionally, right? I just make mistakes. Fox 2. Nice. One more should do it. Fox 2. And Splash. Let's switch to the next MiG. Fox 2. Fox 2. And... well, it looks like they're launching drones here, just like they did with the cargo ships. Yeah, these are going to be a lot more difficult to deal with than the MiGs. Although I do believe they're going to take a lot less missiles to hit and fire as soon as I can before they do some sort of crazy maneuver. Looks like he still dodged it though, just with that acceleration on that light body of an aircraft. Oh geez, that was insane. Okay. Yeah, he's too much distance already. Let's see if we can dodge that. And... Fox 3, nice. I splashed. Fox 3 is way earlier. Okay, Fox 3. Correct timing that time. And splash. Let's see if we can get this one right here. Fox 3.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy
Oh,
fighters
okay,
and
let's switch
count.
to
Doesn't matter.
AIM-9s.
He's saying the war can change at an instant.
Close in a little bit. Fox 2.
Give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed
Splash,
destroyed.
very nice.
Column Squadron.
Pull back on that throttle before he hit the ground at Mach 2.
Just 2 more.
Fox 3. Oh, that was bad. Okay, this looks like a bit more of a favorable position to launch Phoenix in. And splash, very nice.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Okay, let's deal with the drone first, then I'll see what I can do about that. What appears to be a special MiG-29. Fox 2. Not gonna be hit. Nope. This guy is doing a lot better than the other ones were. Let's see if we can take that. Fox 3.
Where'd he go?
And splash.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed
Nice,
down.
okay. Now, if I remember correct,
The skies are clear. Nice work,
there
everyone.
was a MiG-29 called Jester over this way, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get him.
Returning to base.
Unfortunately, I probably should have gone for Jester instead of going for the drones, but you know what? I accomplished the mission. I didn't crash into the ground. I think I'm gonna call that a success in my book. That's pretty good.
Take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Okay. That's about it for the 2 missions here. Come on, there you go. Oh, I got a nickname. Very cool. Okay, so, next episode is going to be probably Mission 3 and maybe Mission 4, depending on how long that takes. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And once again, thank you for 100 subscribers. Very big goal of mine, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. See you next time.
The fury will fade and the images too. A world without you, that's what I need to do. So pardon me while you fade, whoever you used to be.